Can I say that you are the man and the woman of the records? You know? So which one was the best one? Your favorite to beat?
Oh, the record. Oh, beating record.
The Oscar was a first for Disney animation, not including Walt, if I'm not mistaken. I think for us to bring that back to the crew. They work tirelessly and on these films, and they give their heart and soul into it. And I think the pride we felt to bring that home. They were all together in the studio cheering, and I remember that very well. That was a very emotional moment.
It was, and you know, we sit here or we stand up at those places if we're lucky enough to get an award, and it really is. We represent so many artists, hundreds of artists that put so much work into it, and you know, we're humbled by that because it's their work up on the screen that everyone is applauding. And
the Frozen saga is full of beautiful messages behind family, friendship, love, and also the environment. What do you think? How much do we need movies like Frozen with these beautiful messages inside, especially for the new generation?
I think we always try to inspire and provoke conversation, and I think audiences want complex stories, and really our story really evolved from our character's journey. It sort of evolved naturally, and but I think that complexity is what attracts you to the movie. The emotions that you go through make you feel like you've seen a really giant movie. You almost forget you're watching a movie because it becomes real and believable.
You say in London that you did a research in a beautiful places.
Yes.
So how did you decide to put everything in the movie?
Well, we traveled along with our production designer and head of story to Norway and Finland, and we traveled in the fall. And since the movie was starting to look like it was going to deal with maturity and growing up and change, the fall represented to us the change of seasons and the maturing of the season. But we also went to Iceland, and its stark contrast to Norway made us realize we had two different characters. Anna felt very much at home in Norway and Finland in the fairy tale setting, but Elsa, against the power of nature, felt almost very at home in the mythic landscape of Iceland. So we realized we had two stories running in parallel along the way.
What do you think is the power of Frozen? Why people love so much this saga?
We've been asking that question ourselves.
I think there's many sort of elements. I think that the characters are relatable, they're flawed, they're aspirational. I think there's the family aspect, you know, it's such a strong family bond, not only just between Anna and Elsa, but all five of them. I think there's that.
Yeah, I think for me, I've been watching the film now, finished versus working on it. And I find that Anna and Elsa show me new things each time. And there's something about the two of them. I'm still trying to understand. I just know that they make me feel a lot. They make me feel like things are possible.